This is Penistone FM. We're down here at St John's Community Centre, and it's part of Penistone Arts Week. We're looking at hen's teeth, and I'm going to be talking here to Dave Helm, who's a potter. Hi, Dave.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Now, you're going to show us how to throw a pot.
Yeah, that's the idea, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm throwing a set of mugs, which you might be able to see over here. Don't know if you can. And then, so I'm just going to throw one more.
And is this something that anybody can have a go at if they come down or not?
We're doing demos and people can have a go if they want to have a go.
Let's see how you do it then.
Absolutely.
Do you have to apply a lot of pressure when you're doing this then, Dave?
Yeah, it takes quite a lot of strength to get it, particularly to get it centred, which is the important bit. If it's not centred, you can't really get very far. So that's when you need to apply a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of water going on there as well. Is that important?
Yeah, it just keeps everything nice and lubricated and enables you to actually get the clay moving.
Now I know you need to concentrate on this next bit, so I'll shut up for a minute.
Good. So this is pulling the clay up. This actually forms the pot.
Now that's narrower at the top than it is at the bottom. Is that meant to happen, or is that something you're going to change later on?
It'll change later on, but centrifugal force just tends to push the clay outwards. So to keep this kind of conical shape going, it just helps you to control the clay whilst you're throwing. You can see it's coming out now into the shape of the form that I'm actually wanting to throw.
Now this seems a different technique to what you were doing before when you're trying to centre it. You're using a lot of force. This looks quite delicate.
Much more delicate, yeah. Just judging the amount of pressure to get the clay moving. So a lot less pressure, a lot more finesse.
So what's the cloth doing then?
The sponge just takes off the excess water and slip and dries it off a little bit. And then this turning tool will just put a little undercut at the base here, which helps to finish it off, but it also serves a practical purpose of when we wire the piece off the wheel head, it actually helps release the clay from the wheel head, having this little undercut, as you will see. A little bit of water, wire through it, and it comes.
And that looks quite delicate at the moment. It seems to be a bulb when you're picking it up.
Oh yeah. It's totally floppy and flexible at the moment. So it needs to dry to leather hard, and then these I'll pull some handles and put them on later on this afternoon probably.
And then what do you do after that?
Then they're fired in a first firing in the kiln, which is called a biscuit firing. And then they'll have a second firing after they've been glazed. for a glaze firing.
How long then is this all going to take?
Oh, probably 3 weeks altogether. So the 2 firings take about 8 hours to get to temperature, and then another 24 hours to cool down. So that's quite a extended process.
It's quite a lengthy process, yeah. So this bit here that you've just been doing is really the easiest bit, is it?
Yeah, it is, and the most pleasurable. Yeah, it's good fun.
Dave, you're doing other things as well. You're doing a course, aren't you? A group that's starting up fairly soon?
Yeah, we've been running a group in here at the St John's Community Centre for probably 2 or 3 years now, on a Monday evening, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. So that's open to anybody basically, whether they're beginners or improvers, whether they've never touched a piece of clay before, or whether they've been doing it for years. So we got all sorts of people coming, and really the idea is just to provide all the materials. I'll provide tuition, maybe do a little demonstration each week of a different technique, and then people can get on and do their own work.